Hello there, welcome back. Now, after 2 decades away, EastEnders icon Jake Moon has returned to Albert Square.
Yeah, you might remember that we did catch a fleeting glimpse of him. Look at that beautiful car, by the way.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
In 2024. But this new comeback marks his first proper return. It's fair to say it's come as a bit of a surprise to some.
What are you doing here?
I need to know how Anthony died.
So do I. Chrissy sent you, didn't she? Another one of her games to torment me. She made me think I was going crazy. Where is she now?
I don't know.
You're lying. I can tell. She poisoned my daughter's mind, tried to rip my life apart.
Then tell me everything. Make me understand.
Why?
Because I need to know whether she's worth fighting for.
You can't go. You've got to help me find her, please. She can't get away with this.
I'm sorry.
I don't have much time. He's out there and he knows where Chrissy is. I'm sure of it. I don't believe this.
Where is Chrissy? Where is she?
Who knows?
Joel Beckett, who plays Jake, joins us now.
And he does know.
That. Oh, you do, don't you?
Of course he knows. Yeah, I do know.
Is it lovely being back?
It is. It's great being back. You know, I think 20 years ago, you know, I was sort of escorted off the square by a couple of heavies, and I thought, well, that's the end of Jake's journey, you know, and sort of you get on with life, the show moves on, and you think, well, we won't see him again. But this is EastEnders, right? So anything can happen.
Well,
and,
that was the whole thing. You went down a dark alley with those very dodgy-looking chaps.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And we all assumed you were dead.
Well, I know. I mean, and so it's nice coming back because it's sort of given me 20 years to come up with the backstory of where he's been.
Have you come up with one?
Well, I have, yeah.
OK.
I sort of, yeah, because, well, we've sort of in the show we talk about he's been on the run and I sort of think he's been to Greece, to Thailand, to Spain, and I had him down as some sort of suave lovejoy going around the world buying antiques because he's obviously came back in an E-type and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. But I doubt that's the case.
No, gap year.
Down on his luck.
So he was living on a barge pining for Chrissy.
Well, even the barge was great. I turned up, this is a lovely barge. Where's he got this from?
Pictures have gone up.
Don't ask too many questions.
Well, of course, we saw that little glimpse of him when Chrissy Watts came out of jail. It was 2024. So we knew that we had with this thing where you go, oh, he's alive. That must have been filmed under such secrecy, though.
It was, yeah, it was. I mean, for me, it was a lovely day out, you know. It was like going back to somewhere I hadn't been for 20 years. And obviously it was the new set, so that was great to see sort of this upgrade that had happened. But because it was under secrecy and sort of Jake was in the shadows, I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. I wasn't allowed to see anyone. So it was literally in and out. So it was really frustrating.
So all your mates are there and you can't say hello?
I couldn't say hello or go and see anyone, yeah.
But you did have to practice driving the car. I mean,
yes, so that was the thing. Yeah, so we'd gone to all this trouble to keep everything under wraps and, you know, as I said, going to cover of darkness, blacked out cars, all this kind of thing. And then there was this E-type and they said, well, have you driven it? You need to practice. I was like, well, yeah, it's quite an expensive car. Yeah. I said, well, where do you want me to take it? I said, well, I guess you're going to have to take it around the car park. So there I am, in this open-top E-type, driving around the car park going, hello, back.
Trying not to draw attention to yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
So what can you tell us about what Jake Moon's going to be up to? What's he got?
Well, I mean, he comes back. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of confrontation, a lot of guilt, and a lot of unanswered questions and unfinished business.
Will we get some answers?
Yes, you will get some answers. There are some answers. I mean, I think it's also emotional for him because, you know, he's really got to choose between his family, who he hasn't seen in 20 years, and he's keeping that secret of what happened to his brother, and the love of his life.
Yes, yeah. If we can remind the viewers.
Yes, we should remind him.
You shot him.
I killed him. I shot my brother to save the Mitchells. And, you know, the love of his life, Chrissy, can he trust her? Because, you know, we all know she's a bit of a slippery character, right? So I think he's kind of, in a way, he's served his own sentence. And he's come back to see, really, you know, does he trust her? Does he believe in her?
Does he love her? Because he seemed to have been waiting for her for 20 years, and she did appear to have dumped him.
I know, I mean, it's a long time to wait, isn't it? Patient man. Yeah, I think he does love her, but he also knows that she's a deeply flawed character, and I think he's come back, and the reason he comes back to see Zoe is to question that. He needs to find those answers for himself to see whether or not he can stay with her.
We've also seen we just at the end of that clip we saw Zoe speaking to Kat. So I imagine that you know, Kat's going to be demanding that he helps.
Yeah.
Find.
Well, yeah. So he sort of turns Zoe down and says, no. Do you know what? And he sits there and goes, actually, do I really want to get involved in all this again? Probably not. And so he goes back to his boat and finds Kat and Vicky waiting for him, and then they kind of convince him to go back and see Alfie.
Go on, give us an exclusive. Is Chrissy coming back? Because we saw him ring tonight.
Sharon, yes, she is.
Ooh.
She will be back tomorrow night, where she comes face to face, not only with Jake, but with Kat. And obviously they have a set two in true EastEnders style, which was great fun to film. So, yeah, and she comes back sort of giving her side of the story, but she doesn't really give any answers that are clear.
Honey,
so we're all left asking a few more questions.
Oh,
than
blimey! Because it was all. It's quite a confusing story. So does she not answer the question about what really happened at Christmas? Oh.
No, no, she doesn't. So we all have to find out together.
Is there some clearer answers on your Office podcast that you're doing, though? Doc?
Yeah. Well, that's great. I mean, we were doing that. One of the cast members, Jamie Deeks, the two of us got together a couple of years ago because we still get asked so much about The Office. And, you know, every time I'm out, people still come up and they love that show.
It's iconic.
And it is, and it's really in people's hearts. And we just thought, wouldn't it be great to get all the cast back together to talk about their time, their experiences on the show? And so we've done it. And, you know, it's been really nostalgic and great fun, and we've had a lot of laughs.
Brilliant.
Absolutely
brilliant.
Much like watching him come back on the square. There's a lot to enjoy. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.